So, a lot of people have been asking me about how I sound these anime videos, so I'm gonna show you exactly my process of how I make my main channel YouTube videos sound so good. First, we're gonna go over how I make my voice sound good, then I'm gonna actually go and find a good song for this part that we are gonna show in this video, and lastly, add sound effects. So, let's start with the sound first. Inside Premiere Pro, what we are gonna do is make sure to go and select audio track mixer for your sequence that you are working on. For me is this one, and I'm gonna go on to the first layer and add multiband compressor, add broadcast here, and the threshold to -5. This is the exact setting I do. This next step is to add the hard limiter. Basically, as you can see here, if I put -3, it keeps my audio to -3 or -6 or whatever you're changing here. I put to -3 always, because we don't want our audio to clip, because then it will sound like shit. Next step is just add your, go to special. Next step, go to special, mastering, add this in, and not bring out hype, make room for vocals. And let's put -2 here and 4 to the reverb. Now my audio sounds like this.
Look, the problem is not that you're a bad creator, it's your
Let me show you how each change. So if I remove them both, it will sound like this.
The problem is not that.
Now I add multiband compressor, let's hear.
Look, the problem is not.
It's a bit more bassy.
Look, the problem is not that.
With the multiband.
The problem is not that.
And now if I add the mastering as well.
Look, the problem is not.
It makes it sound rounder, like it covers the both speakers, to say. I don't know how to explain it, but I really like the sound, and that's how I do it exactly. Next, I'm gonna go into Epidemic and basically start to search songs. What I do is first, usually go by, maybe go synthwave, because it's a stable, and my video actually contains like video game vibes here. So I think synthwave could work. So I think this movie is like mysterious. This is too generic, of course. Let's hear.
Look, the problem is not that you're a bad.
The problem is that you're not a bad creator. So I could also go like dark here. Yeah, here this I know this works.
Look, the problem is not that you're a bad creator, it's your process. You're trying to create an amazing video with no guide.
Maybe let's, for example, here with no guide, and the crazy storm comes. I'm gonna mark it and search. And maybe I want this part to come. So
amazing video with no guide. Even though you've never done this successfully before. So here's the process that done this successfully before.
And maybe
so here's the process that.
And here I want to find another part. I feel like this sounds hopeful.
Though you've never done this successfully.
And I want
no guide, even though you've never done this successfully before. So with no guide, even though you've never done this successfully.
Let's fix this, because I know.
So here's the process that works for me as a dumbass after studying other popular creators and a ton of other videos related to content creation. So the entire process comes down to this.
Yeah, so actually I want my drop to come when this comes. So we have to find something here to prolong this. Let's try it like this.
Before. So here's the process, dumbass, after studying other popular creators and a ton of other videos related to content creation. So the entire process comes down to this.
So as you can see, like I just made sure the emotion of the song fits the emotion of the video. When a bad part comes, I tried to let me use I tried to find the part of the song that's changing because the feeling of the video changes. Here you feel like mystery, and then you feel like fear because this guy comes, and then you feel hopeful, and then you feel hyped because you actually see, oh, we are going to the first section of the video. It's a hype. So I did that, and now with the volume I usually just try -10 from the start.
It's your process. You're trying to create an amazing video with no guide, even though you've never done this successfully before. So here's the process that works for me as a dumbass after studying other popular creators and content creation. So the entire process comes down to this.
Yeah, so I think the volume works here perfectly, like -10, it's fine. But if you want, maybe you could lower the volume here so you can hear my voice even clearer.
Dumbass, after studying other popular...
But I think it works like this as it is. Now for the sound effects part, I use my plugin called EffectsFlow that has all my assets inside of it, and presets, has all my sound effects, all my transitions, overlays, text animations, and literally everything here. So I'll just go into my plugin and let's see, we see a text appearing. Someone could type it out, so I'm gonna just go like keyboard. And I have these. I think since it's a game vibe, I'm gonna use this mechanical keyboard one. And let's go.
Problem is...
And time it. Like this.
Creator.
Actually, let's...
Creator.
Okay, and I'm just gonna count it like this.
The problem is...
And -10.
The problem is not that you're a bad creator, it's your pro.
Here we see a zoom, so I'm gonna add a whoosh to that to change out the volume. I like this one that's like deep, not pop
Creator, it's your process.
And then here I want another whoosh. Yeah, this one.
You're trying to...
That's like stronger.
You're trying to create an amazing video.
Now here I can search, for example, for a game.
Trying to create an amazing video with no...
And I'm gonna fade it. And when the storm comes, I'm gonna go like deep drone, for example, with a deep impact.
Audio with no guide, even though you've never...
Like this. Let's lower it. And we're gonna need another whoosh here. For riser, actually, with a whoosh. Yeah, this one feels like super impactful.
The video with no...
And let's lower the volume.
With no guide, even though you've never done this successfully before. So...
And I like to fade this out super smoothly so you don't actually notice. Here I have a whole new like sequence, so what I'm gonna do is just add a camera. Yeah, like this. Like
Never...
like this.
You've never...
And I want a UI sound. I'm gonna pick this one in the middle.
Never done this successfully before. So...
And the wash, of course. Let's put this one. And actually, let's put this to...
Yo, with no guide, even though you've never done this.
And let's make it longer.
No guide, even though you've never done this.
Yeah, I like how it's
You've never done this.
perfect here.
No guide, even though you've never done this successfully before.
Here I need another wash then.
You can see I'm just stacking basically. Just stacking effects after effect. What you can do is like mark your favorites, and I just do that with my most used ones.
Successfully before.
So let's make it this.
So here's the process that works for me.
Here again, I need a UI. When these things comes.
Mess after
Let's fade it out.
studying
And that data sound.
after studying other popular
And finish it here. And we need a wash for this when the thingy on the side comes. Not this. Yeah. I'm using like all the time the same ones that I like.
studying other popular
Actually, this is too loud.
creators as a dumbass after
So let's lower this.
studying other popular creators and a ton of other videos related
Here we need, let's duplicate the wash.
to content creation. So the entire related
Let's do this. Like stack
other
the
videos related to content creation. So the entire process comes down to this.
And I want a clean riser.
Process comes down to this.
And let's fade it out. Yeah, you can see it hits more. Perfect. So yeah, as you can see, like it's about stacking basically and putting sounds for everything that happens, everything that you would hear basically in real life. Like you would hear like the typing, you'd hear the wind, you would hear the movements, and that's it. This is my process. I'm using my plugin. If you want to learn more about it, check out the link in the description. I have everything you need here to create any videos basically, and this will save you hundreds of hours. Hope you enjoyed this video and let me know if you have any questions down below. Till the next one, peace.